Hello, this is me back with Adobe Photoshop CS6. In this tutorial, I'll be teaching you to use the quick selection tool and to change the color spectrum of a black and white silhouette image. So, as you can see, we have opened our new file, deleted the white layer that came with it, and imported our image. Images will often import as a smart object, and we don't want it to be a smart object for this tutorial. So to do that, you're going to select the brush tool, click on the image, and this should appear. All you're going to press is OK to that. Now, as you can see, it's not a smart object because that little picture of a file in the corner over here has disappeared. So then we are going to come up the left toolbar till 4 down from the top, and a picture of a brush with a dotted circle beside it should appear. If this is not appearing, you're going to click with 2 fingers on it, and these 2 options should appear. You're going to want to select Quick Selection Tool. The W bit is the quick key for it. I'll teach you about quick keys in another tutorial. So, now as you can see, this circle with a cross in it has appeared. You can set your brush size now. Set it a bit smaller. Do 9 pixels. There we are. Then all you have to do to select is click and drag over the image you want to select. It's best to lock your layer first before doing this. To do that, you come up above your layer. At the top of your layer window, you see the little lock word here. You select the little chessboard beside it, and that locks your layer. So then you're going to take your quick selection tool and click and drag. You know when it's selected when this black and white dotted line runs around the outside of it. So we're going to do the same thing on this dolphin. There we are. If a bit of the dolphin doesn't select, you can just go to that bit and do the same thing, click and drag, or just click. So then, as you can see, we have our selected dolphins here. Then you're going to make a new layer by coming down here underneath your layer window to the picture of a folded over piece of paper beside the picture of a bin. You're going to select that and a new blank layer will appear. Then you're going to hide the picture of the dolphins that you imported by clicking on the little eye symbol beside it. So we're going to do that. And then you have to remember to select this layer first of all, this new blank layer. Then as you can see, we now can see our selected dolphins on a blank layer. Then you're going to come down the left toolbar to the picture of the paintbrush. It's 4 down from the quick selection tool. If a picture of a paintbrush is not appearing, you can click with 2 fingers and select brush tool out of those options. There we are. And then we're gonna pick our color. You can either pick your color by hovering over this color bar and clicking when the end of the dropper is on the color that you want, or these 2 colors here. If you want to use the back color, you can either come over down here and click those 2 arrows to switch them, or you can press the X key and that will switch them as well. So then I'm going to start off with the red for the dolphins. Then you can take your paintbrush and just paint over it. And as you can see, it's painted only the dolphins red. This is because the dolphins have been selected, and we selected the dolphins from inside of the dolphin, which is why that's doing that. So you have to select them from the inside of the dolphin. Then as you can see, we have our dolphins on a blank sheet of paper, or a blank window if you like. And then you're going to press Command D, which will deselect what you've done. There we are. They're a bit pixelated around the edge, so we'll sort that out in a minute. Then this layer here, you can delete this layer now by just pressing the delete key. Then you're going to make another new layer by coming down here and clicking on the folded over bit of paper beside the picture of the bin. If you hover over it, it will pop up a little bar that tells you what it is. So we're going to create a new layer, select this layer, and we're going to lock the previous layer by clicking on the little chessboard beside the word lock. We're going to lock that layer. Then you're going to click on this layer and change your color either by pressing the X key or picking your color out of this bar. There we are. If it's not the color that's on the top of these two little squares, just click on that color to reselect it, because it can get deselected. So then you're going to take a paintbrush and you're just going to paint over the whole thing. It may look wrong what we're doing because we're just painting over what we've done, but I will teach you why it isn't wrong in a minute. So now, as you can see, we have done that. That little thing that I dragged across there was just because I accidentally caught the edge of the history window and dragged one of the things out of it. So now we have a blank blue layer. Then we're going to drag this layer and drop it underneath the other layer. Now, as you can see, they're a little bit pixelated around the edges, but we have put the dolphins on the page. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you wish to turn this into a solid image, you can just come up here all the way up till you see this little bar that says Layers, Channels, Paths. And at the very end of that, there'll be a little picture of a few lines with an arrow pointing down. Select that and press Merge Visible. This is going to fit all the layers into one layer. So only do this if you're sure you want to do this. So we'll press Merge. And as you see now, this is one layer. So thanks for watching. Please give it a big thumbs up and give it a nice subscribe.